What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at another Age of the Primes character. We're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Fugitive Waspinator. So yeah, we're going to be going on over this guy, little guy, really quick. And first and foremost, thank you guys for joining me here on Prime Energon. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It will help the channel out, and also give this video a like. I would really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and put this little guy aside. Take a look at the packaging. So here we got the new packaging for Age of the Primes, trying to collect a lot of this line right here. And here we got some nice artwork of Waspinator up top. And in alt mode, going on over to the side, Waspinator, Fugitive Waspinator, Age of the Primes. Going on over to this side, he is a Deluxe class till all are one. Age of the Primes Transformers. And then going on over to the back, we get Fugitive Waspinator in his alt mode and in robot mode. 22 steps to transform this guy. Taking a look at the top, Waspinator at the bottom. That is pretty much it for the box. So here is a closer look at Waspinator. Now this is just a retool, repaint of the animated Bumblebee, which I do not have. Um, but yeah, this is pretty much the same thing, just in a different color, obviously different head sculpt. And yeah, pretty nice looking head sculpt. Love the colors. The Love the coloration here with this whole dark green and purple and lighter green. Actually looks really good. Taking a look at that face sculpt, really nice head, and looks really good. No light piping. It's all going to be painted with those nice purpley eyes. Looks really good. Decepticon logo right smack dab in the middle with a little bit of a black paint going down the side. Now this whole chest piece is going to be made out of a translucent purple plastic, and it is painted, and they did the matching of the paint pretty good. It's maybe just a tad bit darker, but it does a job really well, and it blends in pretty nicely. So no issues with the paint when it comes down to matching it to the plastic. Taking a look at the arms, you get the nice wheels on the arms themselves. Pretty nicely done. No hollow spaces on there. Taking a look at the waist, looking really good, and the legs with the wheels on the side, looking really good as well. Here's the inside of the leg. Pretty nicely cleaned up and filled in. So that's really good. And then taking a look at the back, we do get a little bit of a backpack, but nothing too serious. You can see right there, pretty normal, and I'm not mad about it. Again, this whole piece right here, the backpack is actually made out of the green plastic with an insert of purple, so that's really nice that they did that. And taking a look at the back right here, you got some ports on the back for weapon storage, and the wasp booty on the back as well. Back of the legs cleans up quite nicely. So he does come with two accessories. His little rockets right here, made out of a transparent purple plastic with some nice silver on the actual fins. And these bits right here, which are separate, they can plug into the back via these ports. And you get two of these, so that's quite nice. And you can have them wielding these if you want to have this sort of a look. Or you could even have these as rocket launchers on the back to get this sort of a look. And then have these sort of right here. So now he's got some rockets on the back. And you can also combine this little driller for a stinger and put this together with the ports. And then you're going to go ahead and, which can be a little bit finagly, you're going to go ahead and flip in the wrists. Open up this panel, flip that in, and then you're going to rotate the wrist just like so. And you're going to bring them together, and it can be a little tricky to sort of get them as close as you can together. And then these two pegs are going to fit right into those holes. Get one side in, get the other side in, and you can do this right here. It's stinger. So that's quite nice right there. So going on over articulation, so head is on the ball joint, can look all the way up. Due to transmission, there's little joints on there, but really nice range of motion for the head. A little bit, no side to side movement, can go all the way around if you wanted to. Arms can go all the way out, and they are on a weird hinge, so they can only go that far up and that far back, just because of the way that hinge is at. You do get a rotation here at the joint, and it bends at about 90 degrees. You do get wrist rotation, a little bit of a tight wrist rotation, but you do have that. You also do get a waist rotation as well, so that's quite nice. Legs can kick all the way forward, can kick all the way back, and he can do the splits. Anchor tilt, ankle tilt, not really much in the ankle tilt department. If you try to move this, you can get it, but it sort of hits right here on the side of the leg. So you got to be careful not to mess anything up when you do that. So yeah, a little bit of a flaw right there. You do get some heel spurs as well, so you can knock these in or out. And the legs, you do get a rotation right here at the upper thigh, and you get way over 90-degree bend at the leg. So that's all right. So a quick size comparison. Here we got the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, and here we got the Transformers Walmart Retro Edition Bumblebee, just to give you guys an idea of how this little guy stacks up. He is really, really small, probably a little bit more aligned with these, and definitely a smaller deluxe Transformer figure when it comes down to the size. He is very small. So moving on over to the transformation of this guy, he actually is a little bit fun to transform. So first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and open up this door panel on the side of the arms, and we're going to flick in the wrists just like that, and then we're going to rotate the arm. Now we're going to rotate the arm all the way around, that way it's facing the same side as the wheel, and just sort of leave those hanging at the moment. So we're going to do the same thing over here, open it up, flick in the wrist, and rotate the arm all the way around. And then now we're going to go ahead and come on over to the chest piece. We're going to open this up, and then we're going to close it up, and the head is going to be tucked right inside, and keep it just like so. And now we're going to come on over to the waist and rotate the waist all the way around to where it's facing the back. We're going to flick in the heel spurs, and we're going to go ahead and open up this panel on the other side and flick in the kneecaps. And then we're going to go ahead and flick in the feet, and pretty much just go ahead and combine this down the middle. And then we're going to go ahead and go on to the other side and rotate the wheels back around and close this panel up, rotate back around and close this panel up. And then now we're going to break this at this joint, not at the feet joint or the hip joint. There's a joint down in here to where all of this is going to come up. You're going to get these little nubs that are going to go into these tab slots on the car, and just sort of bring everything down on itself. And there you go for that. Now for the arms, they are going to get moved back, and you're going to rotate as you move it back, and then you're going to pretty much slot them underneath. You're going to get this little nub that's going to go right underneath that wheel well. And there you go for that one end. Do the same thing over here. Bring it up. And there you go for that. Now for the back, we're going to go ahead and bring this down. Open that piece up, and this part will snap into place. And then you're going to get two tiny little slots down there for these nubs to go into. Just got to snap that part into place and lock these in. And there you go for a transformation of this little guy. He looks really, really cute. Nice painted rims. They look really, really good. You get that transparent windshield and the windows. Look nice as well. Looking on over to the front, some nice headlights with that black stripe going across the top with a little light up top. You get a nice little spoiler on the back. Going over the back, no painted lights on here. That's kind of a shame. Would have liked to seen some red for those lights. Yeah, overall looking pretty good when it comes down to alt mode. This is how he looks at the bottom. Folds up quite nicely. Now for weapon storage, you can put these missiles on the sides right here. And you can also put them on the sides on the side right there, but it looks cooler if you put them over here. You could take apart his stinger and plug it on there, and then you get this look right here. And then do the same thing on the other side. There you go for weapon storage for Fugitive Waspinator. Alright, so here we go for a quick size comparison in car mode with these guys. So here we got the retro Bumblebee from Walmart, and here we got Waspinator himself, and here we got the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. Now there you go as far as size. Now he does fall in line with more of this style when it comes down to that animated type style, but I definitely like this version of Bumblebee a lot better just because he is more true to the Volkswagen. But yeah, there you go as far as this size comparison goes. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the Transformers Age of the Primes Fugitive Waspinator. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.